Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you are Christ. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. You sing the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing else has this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, the Royal Bahamas Police Force policing plan released for back to school. Cuts for class. See how a local organization is helping students prepare for back to school. Dorian's landfall on the Bahamas remembered. In sports, Bahamas government departmental basketball playoffs start tomorrow. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition starts now. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. I'm Desmond Saunders. Thanks for joining us. While educational officials are busy putting the final touches on the start of a new school term tomorrow, the Royal Bahamas Police Force is also working hard to ensure law and order is maintained. Police Traffic Division officers will be out in full force early Monday morning to man the streets of the capital's major thoroughfares to ensure a smooth traffic flow. Officer in charge of the Police Force's Traffic Division, Chief Superintendent of Police Eugene Strawn explains.
Corridors will be covered, predominantly the eastern section, and then we'll have some individuals who are doing static duties throughout the eastern. Two corridors that are coming from the southern direction heading to the north, and that will be running for at least 3 weeks.
Now, motorists also advised to pay close attention to pedestrian crossings and the speed limit at school crossing zones.
We found that there are some issues with the Village Road corridor, and we're just going to acknowledge all individuals. I'll try to manage your time in a better way. For those individuals who find that they are trying to get to work for 8 o'clock and they want to leave home at 7:55, that's a no-no. You know you're not going to make that time. And that is what I believe is causing for individuals to be traveling in a manner.
The students and teachers can also expect to see a larger police presence in schools. Assistant Police Commissioner responsible for school policing, Dr. Chaswell Hanna, revealed at a press conference at police headquarters this afternoon that over 60 internationally certified police resource officers will be deployed at several junior and senior public schools in the country to ensure a safe and secure environment.
Last semester, we charged a number of parents for coming on the school campuses and trying to create a disturbance with teachers, school administrators. If there's a grievance you have, make an appointment with the school and try to resolve that conflict in a peaceful manner. Do not come to campus trying to pick a fight, trying to assault the teacher. All right? We're not going to allow that to happen.
The senior police officer maintains his department will also be going after business owners who encourage student truancy.
Last semester, we've been noticing that a number of students have been hanging out in barbershops in and around schools well past 9 a.m. They're hanging out there, some, I guess, running late and want to get a haircut. But we have found that they've been spending too much time in those barbershops, hanging out when they should be in school, 10, 11 o'clock lunchtime in the day. I want to remind business owners, barbershop owners, that under the Education Act, students, school-age students are required to be in school between the hours of 9 and 3. And if you are being complicit or assisting these students in missing class, we are going to take action.
Vendors selling drug edibles to students also a pressing concern for officers, and police emphasizing that they're adopting a zero-tolerance approach to those offenders.
We also are going to be checking the vendors and checking their products as well going around there. And we want the parents, most importantly, as Corporal Brown said, you got to check these kids' bags, all right, before they leave for school. And when they come back, you'll be surprised to know what you find. And we believe if we do that, and with the urban renewal and SROs continue to talk about the harmful effects on drugs, we'll continue to bring those numbers down.
Since the start of the Ministry of Education's Police Resource Officer program several months ago, the Assistant Police Commissioner says there's been a 17% decrease of violence on school campuses. He's extremely pleased of the work of his officers and now expressing renewed optimism for the work ahead.
When we started this program, there were a number of stabbings in and around school campuses. I know we've seen all too often those videos going viral as students are fighting and some have knives, etc. But we are pleased to report that the last semester, in fact, the last academic year, there were no stabbing incidents. Our school resource officers have been active in the schools, confiscating contraband, illegal drugs, weapons, mostly knives. And we believe that every knife that is confiscated represents a stabbing incident that has been prevented.
And this programming note, stay tuned to the ZNS Network, 7:30 tonight. That's right after this newscast for the annual National Back to School Address by Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin. Once again, the Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin will deliver the National Back to School Address at 7:30 this evening. The principal and teachers of Ridgeland Primary School walked the streets last week to connect with parents and provide encouraging words to students as the new school year approaches. While addressing parents' concern, Principal Samantha Anderson insists the initiative reflects Ridgeland Primary's commitment to fostering a strong school and community partnership. She's hopeful this outreach effort will create a positive and collaborative atmosphere for students and their families.
Our main focus for today is to reach out to the parents of Ridgeland Primary School to let them know that school is on Monday. Bright and early, we're expecting our students here. Come as you are. If they are in need of uniform, we have free breakfast from our breakfast initiative program that was started by the Ministry of Education. Any book supplies, we are here to assist them with anything. So they have no excuse, and we want them to come on down. My teachers, colleagues, nurses, security officers, everyone is excited to welcome our students.
Over 100 Bahamian students getting free haircuts for back to school yesterday, thanks to the generosity of Darren's Barbershop in Pinewood Gardens and political activist Lincoln Bain. Bain says a big give back is in an effort to help struggling families and promote economic empowerment within the Pinewood Gardens community. Plans in the works to continue this big event next year.
We just wanted to give back to the community, to the entrepreneurs of the community, and that's why we wanted to do something for the barbershops, and we also wanted to do something for the young people in the community. Now, we know that our community money is going to go towards backpacks and books and that kind of stuff, which is good, but we wanted to do something that's normally not included to give them a haircut so they could go back to school looking sharp.
Southie Luther students will be equipped with supplies they need to begin a new school year, thanks to the generosity of one resident. Wes Forbes traveled to Rocksound yesterday for this special back-to-school jamboree.
I feel amazed because most of the time they don't have stuff in South. They usually have it in Governors or down north.
I think that this is an awesome initiative. As a parent,
getting ready for back to school is so hard sometimes, and every little bit can help, especially when you have multiple kids.
That's 7th grader Stelia and mother of 4, Davana McCartney, expressing their amazement and appreciation for the back-to-school jamboree hosted by Doris Thompson in South Eleuthera on Saturday. For the past 9 years, Thompson's efforts have consistently provided high-quality backpacks, other essential school materials, and hair services for the kids, and this year's giveaway was no different.
It goes based on the grade. So primary school students will have crayons, pencils, folders, books. Then for the high school bags, some bags you would have geometry set, dictionary, folders, folder sheet, pencils, pens, and books.
Thompson thanked everyone who has supported her initiative and hopes that the spirit of giving back and community support will continue to thrive as this marks the finale of her back-to-school extravaganza.
I've come to the point where it is a good deed, but it's also a lot. And for that reason, I decided that I've covered most of the Deep South constituencies. I would have loved to make it to Tarpon Bay. I did not make it there, so I'll just cut it off here at Waterford. To say, even to any local person in South Eleuthera, you want to do it, go ahead and do it. You would also have my full support. I don't mind helping you organize the event, but I'm just not going to be the forefront of the event.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Well, still to come, remembering a solemn moment in Bahamian history. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. There's more after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
What are we gonna do? We forgot your daddy's birthday. He's in Eleuthera and we're all the way in Nassau. You got it? Okay. Yes, you're right. Eleuthera for tomorrow? No problem.
Hardware is the helpful place. Everything you need under one roof, from electrical, paint, plumbing, outdoor, barbecue, automotive, lawn and garden, pet supply, houseware, and seasons. Hurricane season is now here, so for all your hurricane needs, we have a 25% off bargain zone.
Hey, thanks. I would have given more stuff, but I didn't bring my money. I thought this was a glove, and I thought everything was free. Finally know what it is now. Ace.
We're located on St. Albans Drive, West Bay Street, open Monday to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and closed for lunch 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
Today marks the 5th anniversary of Hurricane Dorian's landfall in the Bahamas, where the experts report that Dorian hit the country as a Category 5 hurricane, causing flooding and mass destruction on the northwest islands of Abaco and Grand Bahama. The storm sat on Grand Bahama Island for 48 long hours before finally moving away. According to the Inter-American Development Bank, Dorian caused about $3.4 billion in damages, which is equal to 1/4 of the Bahamas' gross domestic product. The Disaster Reconstruction Management Authority was created to lead the recovery and restoration process post-Hurricane Dorian. Officials continue to implore residents to remain prepared in the event any natural disaster strikes. The Disaster Risk Management Authority confirming the partial collapse of the roof trusses at the hurricane shelter under construction in Abaco. The DRMA announcing the incident happened between last night and early morning this morning, resulting in approximately 50% of the trusses in the middle bay of the structure collapsed. While the exact cause of the incident is unknown at this time and are in constant communication with the contractor and project manager, officials are relieved that no one was inside the building when it fell. A team of engineers will accompany authority officials to Abaco for a detailed site inspection to determine what happened. Bishop Dr. Woodley Thompson consecrated as National Bishop of the Church of God of Prophecy in the Bahamas earlier this afternoon. The service attended by the Governor General, Prime Minister and his cabinet, the leader of the opposition and members of the Free National Movement, was held at the Church of God of Prophecy, East Street. Dr. Thompson was initially elected this past April and was officially installed as the 6th national bishop, succeeding Bishop Franklin Ferguson, who served for 11 years. Meantime, Bishop Joseph Smith was also installed as national overseer and administrative bishop of the Church of God of the Bahamas this afternoon. The installation service took place at the Church of God, Joe Farrington Road, bringing together dozens of believers from across the country. Bishop Smith, who is also known for his work in the sports world, was elected in March.
If you see news in the making, call ZNS News at 502-3800 or email us at znsnews@gmail.com.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long, yet the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Noel, stopping sports from the track and field world. Indoor world record holder Devin Charlton in action on Friday in Rome in the Wanda Diamond League, competing in the women's 100-meter hurdles. Tough outing for Charlton after what appeared to be a strong start and poised for a top 3 finish. Devin would clip a hurdle that would throw off all of her momentum. She would register a DNF. The race would be won by Jamaica's Akira Nugent, who continued her incredible form, setting a new world-leading time and breaking her own Jamaican national record, winning the race in 12.24 seconds. The Bahamas Government Departmental Basketball League playoffs set to begin tomorrow over the Donald Davis Gymnasium. And as the league is gearing up for the big matchups, its president is asking fans to come on out and support.
Just lost their first game against a really Saturday night. So that's surprising to him. But it's going great so far. I'm a little slightly disappointed in the fan support from the teams, but I think that is due to probably the heat in the gym. You know, certain fans came out and it was really hot. They told me personally, we could fill the gym, but the gym was hot. And since then, we erected some fans on the walls, and we have another eight more that we're going to erect before the playoff push for next week.
In basketball news, Franco Miller Jr., a former member of the men's national basketball team, concluding his Olympic qualifying run with the team in Valencia, Spain, nearly 2 months ago, now will officially begin his pro journey. The crafty combo guard was added to the FIBA Palma roster for the 2024-2025 season in Spain's FEB Second League. Miller Jr. wrapping up his senior season with the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles last year. He averaged 6 points, 3 rebounds, and just under 2 assists. According to Miller, his latest decision to transition to pro basketball came with the goal of finding the best situation to suit his basketball career. At the youth level, he suited up for the Bahamas in 2014 and 2015 at the U15 Central Basket and U17 championships, respectively. He averaged 9 points and 2 rebounds. Bayman powerlifters continuing to show out in international competitions. Recently, Malik Smith competing in the Southern Regionals and North Texas Open over in the United States. He would finish first in the 125 kilo category in both events. At regionals, he would post a 688 squat, 413 bench, and 744 deadlift. At the North Texas Open, he would post a squat of 700, bench of 402, and a deadlift of 705. And that's been your sports on this Sunday. A check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Big 14s get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
It's time to grow your church. Time to extend your message to all the islands in the Bahamas, into the Turks and Caicos Islands, and to the world via the ZNS app and website. It's time to broadcast your church's services on ZNS TV. To help you with that, ZNS has some exciting new packages with very good prices. It's time to call 502-3813 for details.
We seem to remember our athletes when they make us proud at the finish line. Throw a Junkanoo parade when they return home, toss them a few dollars. And then forget about them until the next Members time. Of the prestigious Fourth Estate should never sell themselves to any politician. Instead, keep their hands and noses clean in order to publish or broadcast the unadulterated truth. Well, that's how I see it anyway.
Read as I see it, exclusively at ZNSBahamas.com. New articles premiere on Mondays at 9 a.m.
During the calm before the storm.
Life-threatening storm surge and winds in the northwestern Bahamas.
2019, Freeport Grand Bahama, praying for the best.
And in the wake of the devastation. We've hosted countless shows. We've interviewed numerous individuals. We've covered every angle and shared everyone's stories.
The whole roof came off.
Now, 5 years after Hurricane Dorian, we are telling our story.
We need to move now. Let's go now.
You can see we make it out of the hurricane.
I wasn't imagining this.
I was scared. I didn't know if I was staying or coming and crying.
This was a storm like no other.
Join us for a Hurricane Dorian special as we take you into the eye of the newsroom. See what we endured behind the scenes during our relentless 72-hour live coverage from before and after the deadliest storm in our nation's history.
Outside is actually flooded.
This is more than a documentary. It's our journey, a testament to our dedication and our commitment to you. Airing September 1st on the only station that kept you informed during the worst storm in the history of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. This is the eye of the newsroom.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. We have mostly cloudy skies, temperature at 85 degrees, your relative humidity 72%, southeast winds at 9 miles per hour, the barometric pressure 1,015.0 millibars, that's 29.97 inches. And your temperatures around the islands, Marshall, Abaco at 84, 86 in Green Tulkey, that's in Nabucco as well. Freeport, Grand Bahama 86 degrees, the Berry Islands 85, Alistown, Bimini 82, 85 in Hopper Island, Roxanne, Eleuthera 88 degrees, Fresh Creek, Central Andros 81, Kemps Space out Andros and Black Point Exuma 86 degrees, Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador and Rumkey at 88, Georgetown Exuma 86 degrees. Those 86 extends into Ragged Island, Clarencetown, Long Island and Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana 88, Acklands 88, Matthew Tiny, Nagua 85, and the Turks and Caicos Islands very warm at 91 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight through Monday, east to southeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Those wave heights will remain 2 to 4 feet. High tide occurring at 7:50 this evening, with a second high tide at 8:07 tomorrow morning for the central and southeastern islands. Also through Monday, east to southeast at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So we're maintaining the caution flags for the central and southeastern islands through tomorrow. And in the tropics, we continue to monitor this area, which is moving towards the west, and we believe by the middle of the week, somewhere in the central Caribbean Sea or the western Caribbean Sea, we could have some cyclogenesis taking place, and that system will continue to move towards the west before turning more northwest as it enters the Gulf of Mexico. And then closer to home in the Gulf, we are watching this little area of low pressure right on the border of Texas and Louisiana continue to produce some disorganized showers. As a result, we're giving it only about a 10% chance of any kind of development. And then closer to home, we have that mid to upper level trough which has lifted towards the north, leaving behind just 1 or 2 small pockets of showers and thunderstorms. Our forecast tonight, partly cloudy with a couple of showers and possibly even a thunderstorm later on tonight with a low temperature of 79 degrees. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a couple of showers remaining in the forecast. They will be pretty much of an isolated nature with a high temperature getting up to 89 degrees. And the extended weather forecast, isolated showers remain in the forecast, becomes a little bit more scattered as we head into Wednesday. Thereafter, the isolated showers will return and will remain with us into Saturday. Sunday looking pretty great with lots of sunshine in the forecast. Desmond.
Thank you, Basil. With only hours left before the start of the new school term, we wanted to share some words of wisdom and inspiration to school students across the country, and it's coming from the nation's leader, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. The Prime Minister passionately encouraged graduates of the Royal Bahamas Police Force's Second Chance program this past Friday to do their best in all they do. It's motivation to be shared nationwide.
We need you to be strong, to make the right choices, and to show everyone that you are capable of it. Please remember, no matter what challenges you face, you have the strength within you to overcome them. We believe in you, and we are all rooting for you. So hold your head high. Stay focused, and know that we are all here to see you succeed. You got this, man. And I'm here with you every step of the way.
Sage advice. And before we end, we want to wish our sports anchor and reporter, Marcellus Hall, a very happy birthday. Best wishes from the board, management, and staff here at ZNS. And with that, we end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching and have a good night.